Jeremiah, I wanted to do the one I critiqued this morning. I think it nails home. My critique's there on the screen, but I think it nails home the kind of the bookend thing and all that. And you did a good job. I just had 2 tweaks in there.
Yeah, hi Jeremiah. It's Maria. I saw you called me, and actually I thought it was like, hello?
Hi, sorry I missed the call. This is Jeremiah again.
Yeah, hi Jeremiah. It's Maria. I saw you called me, and actually I thought it was like telemarketer, so I never pick up a number I don't recognize, but then I heard your message.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking to buy a home. And I do a lot of business in and around Denver and Boulder. I saw that your home had come off the market briefly, but then I glanced again and it looks like it actually may be listed again. Are you currently listed with a realtor?
I am. It is listed with a realtor, and it is for sale.
Okay. No, that's great. That's great. So specifically about me, I usually buy.
Rusty, stop.
How long are you tied up for?
Yeah, so read the critique, you guys. He dove in with specifically what he does. Then he did catch himself, though, and he said he did the right script. You'll hear in a second, but he didn't finish the script. So it was like almost perfect. Go ahead, Rusty. That'll praise my hearing.
Homeowner, and that just kind of helps to maximize the price, and kind of the deals that we do are basically usually something that works best directly with the homeowner. How long are you tied up with the realtor for?
Oh, it's a 6-month contract, and I just signed it in March, so it won't be till the end of September.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like you've got a decent contract length there. Yeah, I would just recommend
I wouldn't say decent. I would use another word that would describe it in a more negative fashion.
Yeah. So did you guys catch the Realtor Script? And you all I hope know the Realtor Script. Because his words weaved in there, and I'm still not hearing it exact. How long you tied up for? He did it perfectly. Then, if you don't get full price in the time you want, or you cancel sooner, boom, that's the script. Then just keep going.
Right.
Any questions in a minute. Rusty and Rick, chime in and then keep going if you want. If you don't have anything to check.
Yeah, I would have just said, I would have questioned the 6 months. I would have said that's kind of long because typically the market will speak within 90 days.
I think it must have been him or someone else. I think he might have said it. Keep going.
He does.
Okay, let's do it.
Contract, I'm not sure. I definitely will give you a call and follow up. So if it's still in the market, it might make sense for me to work with you. But just a recommendation from a fellow real estate investor: if you do tie up your home, recommend only do 90-day increments, just because the market will probably speak to you pretty well within 90 days. Now,
He slapped her on the wrist. That's good. Good job, Jeremiah.
That's good.
that being said, I know at the price range of your property, sometimes it might take a little bit longer than that. So, yeah, that's just a bit of recommendation. And obviously,
Yeah. They invested so much money, like staging it and taking the photos, and like that 90 days wouldn't really make sense. So I don't know, to do it for a year. So 6 months actually seemed like it wasn't even that long. So yeah, I mean, you could reach out to me in September, but I'm likely going to rent the property. I have a few people who are interested in renting if the property doesn't sell within the next month or so, because I'm not going to wait this summer to have it still for sale in September. Because
Maybe dig deeper on his contract with a realtor, because is he going to be able to get out of that contract, or is she going to be able to get out of that contract to rent it, right?
Yeah. He sounds like it's set to do it.
then the season is over and it just go from there.
now that makes sense. If you're looking at renting and you're staying kind of in the
I would, just right away. So you can get out of your contract to rent it? I didn't know that was possible. Just kind of question it.
area, you're already in the mindset of the landlord, I got something, an option for you if you're starting to go that direction that actually probably would do better for you than renting. I could basically guarantee it, because the way that my
I don't like the word guarantee.
business works, I just give you a brief idea of it. My partners and I have been doing this for over 30 years. We go out and we screen tenant buyers, and we find people who are just outside of like
Just buyers, right? I think you mentioned.
Yeah, Ian, I wouldn't have even gone there. I think I said it in the critique. I would have just done the question I put in the critique, which is what Rick said earlier. I think it was, if we can have you take your landlord hat off, but get the same cash flow and lock in all the equity, the whole, just a simple AO script. But again, what's cool with this is nothing bad here. He's going to call my number.
Yeah, it's just slight tweaks, right? It's not.
Solid call.
anything to be able to purchase a home. And essentially, when we place them, the average time it takes for people to qualify for a mortgage is around 18 months. It's usually between 12 months.
Yeah, just give them the benefit, right? Right, because it's executive lease purchase for a reason. They're getting all the benefits that we would normally get. So, hey, you would get some money up front, you're going to get the normal cash flow, and then you're going to get cashed out in 24 months. Is that something that you're open to discussing at a later date?
Got it. Yeah, because you're not there yet. Not sure where to get started? Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/get going for free books, strategy calls, and a whole bunch more. We're going to help you get going the wicked smart way. We've been after this for over a decade doing exactly that.
Something in 24 months. And as soon as they get on the property, they're basically in the shoes of a tenant buyer. They're already acting as a homeowner, but they're just getting ready for that mortgage. So if you were looking at renting, we could basically go find someone who would cash flow like a renter, but then you wouldn't be responsible for maintenance and
You wouldn't have the headaches of being a landlord. Use those language, right? Remember you.
And I know Rusty said,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Rusty.
Oh, I was going to say.
I was just saying that.
Tenant buyer, and then using language that is negative towards them, right? You said decent amount of instead of change those wordings, right? Like Chris said earlier, language work.
repairs. And then also you're getting on the path towards selling your property to these individuals. So it basically is kind of the best of both worlds if you have to eventually rent.
All right, that good?
No, thank you.